We're rolling.
We are rolling.
1, 2, 3, go!
Oh!
Rock, you had scissors, right?
I just did 2 fists. I didn't know we were doing RPS.
You had a boulders.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
Whoa! Oh!
This is why you can't play with 3 people.
What do you mean? It was a perfect stalemate.
And then who wins? Welcome back to Table Talk. Hi guys. This is the show where we answer your questions using the hashtag Table Talk. You send us questions on Twitter and on Reddit, r/SourceFed, in the appropriate thread. I'm Sam.
I'm Matt.
I'm Bree.
Would you mind grabbing
Of
a question?
course. You know there's nothing I love more than sticking my hand in a dirty bowl
I had a
with
feeling
paper.
it was Matt's birthday a few weeks ago.
No,
Happy
we're not,
birthday!
We're not doing this anymore.
I wanted him as
Thank
a birthday present to pull the first question.
Oh, thank you, buddy. It's
Happy
very
birthday.
sweet. Mono Marvelous at Monofalata writes on Twitter, you're enrolling at Xavier's School for the Gifted Youngsters. What is your superpower and super name?
Name is tricky.
Your name is Tricky?
No. Because I wanted to be a teleporter, and Tricky would be a good teleporter.
Yeah, because
Where
you're
is he
real
going?
tricky.
Don't know.
Oh, he's being too tricky. Where the hell's Tricky?
Also, Tricky
Oh,
would
there
be
you
a
are.
good name for somebody who was really greasy and he slid around everywhere like a snake or a slug.
It's me, Tricky.
They sound like pirates.
I
They
feel
sound
like
It sounds like a Waluigi type.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you think he sounds like? Because he's tricky.
He's tricky. He's the cool kid. He's got like
What-
this.
He doesn't talk much,
No,
does he?
no, he's quiet. He never makes eye contact.
got-
He's got the scene.
Oh my
kid
god,
hair.
he's so cool.
Yeah, like
Bree,
Fall
don't you
Out
just
Boy.
love Tricky?
Who's
I
the
love
lead
Tricky.
singer of Fall Out Boy? Not the cool one.
Pete Wentz.
No, that's the bassist, which I saw him at breakfast the other week, which was really weird.
Is he
Why
still
is it
the coolest guy
bassist
around?
is the most coolest one on that
He's the
band?
cutest.
He's so cute.
Pete Wentz is so
Cutest.
cute.
Oh my god, Tricky's the cutest boy in all of
I
Xavier's
know
School
who
for Gifted
you
Youngsters.
Are.
Who
You're
am I?
Sneaky Pete.
Sneaky Pete.
What does he do?
He sneaks around. No
He
one knows
sneaks to the
his
cafeteria. He
Power is
grabs,
sneaking.
he grabs some
being-
extra
no,
rolls.
just being sneaky. He doesn't actually sneak. He's real sneaky.
Like it's like you get that feeling from him. He's like he's kind of a sneaky guy.
He's
That's
just
what
like-
you get. That's
what
the
does
air.
he do? How did he even get into
It's
the
like
school?
a psychic field.
I never see him using his powers, but he's just
He's
real,
there.
He's real
He's
sneaky.
sneaky.
Yeah.
What about you?
My name's Insidious.
Oh.
And I am a James Wan-esque type of man dressed as a woman, but I'm a villain.
James.
You know?
James Wan.
James Wan.
James Wan.
She's talking about the director of the film Saw and the
Yeah.
film Insidious,
Yeah.
which I have not seen.
That's
The
a great
villains
film.
in that film are
Spoiler
men,
alert.
but they're old women, but they're played by men.
Okay.
That's me.
All right, I forgot about that
What?
twist in the second and Insidious
Wait.
Insidious 2. Sorry,
The villains
spoilers.
of the movie are men dressed like women?
Dressed like old women.
The one villain in the
Yeah.
Insidious. That was a dumb.
Why?
I didn't like that twist. It made it
It
make
made
not
it a
sense.
little scary.
Is that
Can I
what
just
made
say,
him
it a
evil?
little
I don't
scary?
understand.
No, you think it's an old woman that's haunting, but they're like, no, it's an old man. That's an old woman.
We're gonna to have 7 more movies to figure this out.
Now the rest are prequels.
So yeah, I'm Insidious.
I like it.
All right, perfect.
We're a pretty lame X-Men team.
We
You
avoided that
sneak in.
question like the best of them.
Hey, I came up with a good answer.
Yes, you did, Tricky.
Tricky.
Can I call you Trick?
Everyone buys my action figure. Yeah, you can.
All right.
Or
I'm gonna
T.
call you Tricky.
Everyone
the
gets
same way I
T
call
tattoos.
Ricky.
we call you
Rick.
TT.
My uniform
Titty.
has a T on
I'm
it.
gonna call you Titty.
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 Titty
I'm gonna
sneaking
call
in.
you Titty.
He's a
Sneaky ass
popular
titty.
boy. He's a brooder.
Titty popped in here. Okay, go ahead.
Titty Papa.
This question comes from Robert Lopez at Average Robert.
Robert, don't call yourself average, okay? You're an exceptional Robert. You're whatever kind of Robert you want to be. Just be Robert.
I'm any Robert I want to be. Every day I wake up, I make that decision.
Wow.
I personally am a sassy Robert.
What was the question?
I'm gonna answer this from this. I'm
Go.
gonna say this question. Hey, SourceFed, what was the most uncomfortable Steve Zaragoza moment you've had to live through?
That's a specific.
That's a
thing.
tall order.
The first time they're on the Philly D channel, his the Blvd channel. I used to do these like Q&As or Would You Rather's, and I win. And then it's an old video. You can still find it, I think. But he answers the question by pulling down his pants and talking with his ass like Ace Ventura. Except for the next step, the next evolution of the Ace Ventura ass talking.
What's the next evolution?
Bare ass.
Was he not bare-assed in the film?
No, he was doing it with through khakis. Through khakis, yeah. And then it was right there, and I have never laughed so hard during something that Steve's done, but it was also really uncomfortable. I didn't know what to do because it was a grown man's asshole in a work environment.
Yeah.
Which is usually...
Should be the grounds for dismissal.
Most jobs should be, but not here. Not at SourceFed.
No.
No.
We would never.
We've seen Sarah.
You gotta
Sarah
try a
does his
little
ball
harder.
sacks
Yeah.
multiple times. Here.
All three of them.
All three of his ball sacks.
All three. That would be mine. What about you guys?
Nah.
I got to pick.
There's a lot.
There's
Say a few if you want.
Oh, man. I mean, there was the one time that he picked up, I think it was Oopie. It was a stuffed animal, and he picked it up and he took his pants down and was just fucking it mercilessly in what is now our boss's office.
Not at the time.
It was like, like 7:30 in the morning.
I think I walked in just after that happened.
Just after.
Everyone was having an awkward laugh about it. It was a good time. Right, you?
I'd say anytime he has ever passed gas on me or near me.
That's so
Sure.
cute, though. It's like he's sharing.
It's so gross.
sharing.
Oh, it's like really gross.
I was hanging out with a friend, and then we were getting drinks at a bar, and I was like this, because when I get drunk, I get like my hands start to like, I can't keep my head
they
up.
take on a
yeah,
life
it's
of
not
their
like
own.
it's not like flirting, but I just like can't keep my head up, so I'm like, like her, and her face is like this, and I'm like,
Bree,
I
get
keep
down here.
burping, and I would burp,
place.
and I would blow it into her face, but I would be very like kind of cute about it, be like,
Was it like a beer burp?
yeah,
That's cute. Like there's a cute way to burp, and then there's Steve Zaragoza.
What is the cute way to burp?
Do the
like,
cute way.
Like, excuse me.
Mine would be full weedy, hoppy burps that would just go into her mouth, and she'd get really
That's
upset with
so
me.
disgusting,
It is,
Sam.
but I'd be like, what? What's wrong?
I don't think there's a cute way to
What's-
burp.
See, that's okay. That's fine. When Steve does it, it sounds like his body's exploding.
And it also
Through
feels
either end.
purposeful.
It feels
Like
like,
there was a
he's doing it
choice.
to hurt me.
Like it could have come out somewhere else quietly with no smell, but no, he chose.
He chose.
What's the? I gotta ask. I gotta ask. People have been tweeting me, asking me this question every single day. What's the most awkward fart you've ever had?
Wow.
For you personally.
I've told this
you.
story on Table Talk before, and I don't need to tell it again.
No?
No.
Oh, a second then. Think about it. You don't have to tell a story.
Yeah, let me think of a second one.
Any fart that goes into my hoo-hoo
Yeah?
is an awkward fart.
That is pretty.
Anyone where I'm sitting down
Spooky.
and my butthole is concealed by a stool or a chair, there's nowhere for it to go except into somewhere else, and that's an awkward fart.
For boys,
I think
that's
you get
kind
what
of.
I'm saying.
For boys, it's kind of funny. If you're on a swim team and you wear those really tight jammers, those really tight swimsuits, and it just kind of the fart sneaks
It
through the
zigzags.
suit. It sneaks through the airtight suit and needs to find a way out.
Can't go
So
anywhere
you get
else.
little air bubbles in your suit, and guys are like, "What's that?" And you're like, "You know what it is." One time,
Somebody sprung this spring.
One time I was cuddling with somebody and I farted myself awake. But I didn't remember that I farted.
How did they feel about it?
They laughed so hard because I was a little spoon, because sometimes you like to be held. And I was being held and just,
Everyone likes to be
I was
held.
starting to... And like I woke up like afraid, like somebody broke in. I was like, "What's wrong?" And like they were dying, but they wouldn't let me be the little spoon after that.
Owen and I were
sorry,
just
Penny.
talking about this Reductress article. It's called "When to Know if He's Ready for You to Fart into His Big Spoon." It's
When do you,
great.
when is
really
it?
good.
When
It's
is it
really
ready?
funny. When
When-
he's not uncomfortable. Okay, one of the things is like do a fart into your hand, and if he goes then he's not ready.
Do a fart into your hand.
Yeah, just like a mouth fart.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like cup it, but I'm like
That too. I think that's in there.
I'm not ready.
I thought of one.
Okay.
Okay, so I was in high school. It was senior year of high school, and we were doing a play called
Nice.
The Exonerated. Oh no, junior year of high
You're
school.
telling me you were in theater?
In
No.
high school? No.
Matt Lieberman
Shocker.
in theater.
No, this is junior year. We were doing Fools by Neil Simon. Spring play. And, so there's a part in the play where we all fall down. I don't know if we all die or if it's like when the curse is lifted or whatever. There's like this curse on this small town that's making everyone real stupid.
Of course.
And there comes a point where we all fall down, we're supposed to be dead. And I let out just like the biggest, wettest, worst fart ever. And this is like 3 days before we open. and the entire cast just uproarious laughter.
I would too.
Right.
Right, but from then on, they instituted what they called a dump check, which was everyone before a performance had to sign a sheet that said they had taken a dump before the show because they said that it must have been because I hadn't taken a shit.
Obvious.
Well, I didn't know that that's how gas worked at the time.
Is that how gas works?
It's usually a precursor.
If you've got one building up there,
I'm gonna buy
there's
that.
gonna be stuff that's just building because now there's blockage. Normally, it should just be able to slide effortlessly between the cheeks in just like a low, steady stream. At all times, Bree, you are leaking just a little bit of methane. Just a little bit, not enough that anyone's gonna notice.
Maybe enough to light a candle.
Maybe not enough to light a candle.
Wait,
But-
you're telling me so this? Oh man, it was silent. I was gonna say, so that is gonna lead to
I got
dumps.
one brewing, so hopefully by the end of this, it'll be ready to go. Like a
Good
like a
boy.
Keurig. You got one brewing.
yes,
Yeah.
it's just about.
Was that a 6, 8, or 10 ounces?
We'll have to find out. That's I've never put a quantity on a fart before. Rusty Peach at Reddit on Reddit.
That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
Everyone in the office has a sudden desire to fight each other. Who would win, and what tactics would you try to take advantage of?
Ooh.
Whatever. Yeah. Who's gonna win?
Doesn't one of the people who works here don't they do kung fu?
I don't know about kung fu, but I also
Someone
don't think,
does.
I know plenty of people here box, and I think they're gonna do.
Who
pretty-
boxes?
Jordan boxes.
Jordan boxes?
Jordan boxes. Yeah, Jordan
I
boxes.
eat boxes.
They. Ooh. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Nothing bad.
That might help in a
man.
fight type situation, distraction.
I think I would win.
You think you would
Yes, I
flat
do.
out win the battle royale of this
I'm
entire
sorry.
office, Discovery Digital
Okay,
Networks
no.
LA?
I completely take that back. Danny's gonna win because she took me
Yeah.
down in 2
Oh,
seconds.
Sure.
one day Bree was like, "I need to wrestle," and we put
I
out
had to
pads.
get out my playtime aggression.
You put out pads. Danny was like, "Sure, I'll wrestle," and it was Bree versus Danny. Danny took you down within
2 seconds.
2 seconds, yeah. Real
Straight
quick.
up. I fought with Darren. We wrestled. That was fine. That went on for a little bit. I wrestled with Maud. That went on for a little bit. But Danny, nope. Bye.
2 seconds.
Bye, Bree. You're dead.
Yeah, for sure.
I was gonna say Ricky, because he's got
Danny could
upper
take him.
arm strength, but I
Straight
think
up.
Danny could take him.
Yes.
Danny
Yeah.
can take it. Let's see. I'm gonna go through the quick roster.
Yeah.
Let's think. about
DJ,
everybody.
Wiley, he's got
DJ.
size.
Nope. Danny.
DJ's got like stature.
Entertain for a moment that there are other potential, like who would be in the
No.
final 5
No,
fighting?
the way she took me down was so badass. I can't see anything other than glory in her eyes.
Top 3:
Top 3 though.
Ricky, Danny, DJ. They're the ones.
Danny, Ricky.
Oh, okay, not in
DJ.
specific order.
Right.
Not in specific
Not in
order.
specific
no. No,
order.
those are the 3. And okay, this is what we do. We get them angry at each other. We start spreading a little bit of lies.
Little bit of
All right?
deception.
Seeds of
Being real
deception.
tricky.
There we go.
And
Tricky.
insidious.
There we
And
go.
sneaky.
So we get them. And look at that. We're a great X-Men team. Oh, one of the best Alpha
We
team.
are the greatest X-Men.
They all start attacking each other. What do? I don't know. Get the fuck out of this scenario. And just or I go to my secret hiding place that I already planned for this event because similar questions have come up, and I already
You mean
know.
Sam's tiny place?
Nope.
You mean the
people are-
place that's at the mouth
it's
of a
pre-
sewage pipe?
That was predictable, and that was a very shocking revelation to us all, wasn't it? So there's an open sewer.
Open sewage pipe
there is.
leading right into your tiny place?
Yes, blowing at my face. Hey, we all learn something every day.
We learned a lot
We
about open
improved
sewage
on-
pipes today.
Oh,
we
Sam.
learned to close it. And
But you gotta let that sewage out, otherwise there's gonna be lots of gas coming through.
I think we all learned, and also I have to just say that is not the place I would go hide in this scenario, and no one will find me. And I'll just wait it out. I'll wait for everybody else to kill each other over food or water or provisions or whatever, and I'd win.
I don't know. This place is running out of hiding places by the day. They're
You
sealing
know
up
where
all
I'm
the
gonna hide? I'm gonna hide in this. I'm gonna
Yeah?
crawl
Yeah.
under it because
Ooh.
it's a fake wall, guys. I don't know if you know.
What the
This
heck?
is cloth.
They don't like when you tell them about
Yeah,
that.
they don't like knowing the truth
Why?
about things.
Because it breaks reality.
You guys, I'm gonna break some reality.
Don't do it.
Don't. Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna
What is this?
participate.
I don't know.
Are these
It's a
pictures?
wall.
No. This is cloth, guys, so I'm hiding in this.
We didn't want to
hiding
do
in
this to
baby.
you. She made us do
She
this
made
to
us
you.
do it. We didn't. We asked politely for her not to.
Sorry, I guess that's just me being insidious. That's just me being insidious to you.
Oh, nailed it. Perfect. Oh, I went for a harmony. Couldn't find it. Couldn't find the original
I was
note
going for
either.
the harmony too, but thought you were gonna stay at the normal note, and then I could do the harmony, but it's fine.
That's why we started the acapella group, because we got a good synchronicity
We got
thing going
really
on.
nice, and everyone loves it.
I actually
Let's do one
am
more
curious.
question. One last one.
Did I
real
do a
quick.
bad thing just now?
No.
No,
Do you think it was?
Will's done it.
Don't worry.
All
I
right,
probably
feel
did
bad
it.
now. I
No, I
shouldn't
did it
have
too.
done that.
I think I was the first to do it.
Okay.
Also, we just know where your hiding place is now.
This one's all
Shit.
crumpled to the point that I feel like someone saw it and then put it back in the bowl.
Hope so.
Probably.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do this.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And then
Sounds so hesitant.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Benjamin Fake Last Name writes on Reddit, Table Talk, what's the deepest lie you have ever gotten into? Tell the story. P.S. Ben is cool.
So this is one of the more shameful moments.
Can I say something real fast? I'm
Yeah.
so sorry to interrupt. Like, I feel really bad.
Go ahead.
But after that failed fart earlier, now I have to take a shit.
Look at that.
We learned!
Look at that.
Like, bad, so hurry up.
It's like a premonition.
It's like bad.
Was it a premonition or was it a dream?
No. I used to play violin. And I hated it, and I had to. My parents made me play it, and like I also like privilege problem. But I was like, I don't want to play it. But like my parents kept signing me up for things, and I'm like, okay, we're just gonna not practice and lie, because there was I was signed up to do junior high advanced orchestra. I made it in there, but I would lie on my practice sheets and sign for my parents, and then they went to parent teacher conference, and they're like. They called me during it, and I've never been more scared in my entire life, because I just kept lying to both my teachers and my parents, and then after that, never, ever, ever happened again. And I just practiced every single day until the end of the year when I finally quit.
Because you got caught?
Because I got caught. I got caught forging a signature of my parents, and they were not happy. Not
Bad
happy at
boy.
all. That and that time I was 1 minute late after I got my license coming home at 10:01, and they were not happy about that either.
Shit.
You were late by a minute and you got in trouble?
Yeah, that one was a little silly, but
Oh, what are you gonna do? Oh my god, I have to poop so bad.
it happens.
You can do it.
What's my story? What's your story?
I don't know, man. That's the thing with a question like that. There are things I don't want to say on this show, straight up.
No, sorry, that's when
Like
you lie.
things of a personal nature. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that the biggest lie that I've ever told? The deepest lie that I've ever told? Okay, fine. When I was a kid, I used to pretend to be sick a lot because I hated school. I would pretend that I was constipated or had diarrhea a lot of the time, and I would just stay in the bathroom and read because no one would bother me. And it was just a good way to get out of school. It's like a relatively like embarrassing enough thing to say that you've got going on that people believe you when you say it most of the time because they don't want to have to check, you know? So it got to the point, this is like maybe like 3 years into having discovered that this lie worked. And we were at like my grandma's house, and there was this place called Joe's Chicken, and they had the best chicken like ever. It was like great rotisserie
I know
chicken.
how much you love that chicken.
Not anymore. Now I love it in a different way, not sexual. I mean, it's just I would like them to live. So I had already missed 2 days of school that week before leading into the weekend. So I had to stick to my story that I had severe stomach problems. And my mom was like, you know, you're not gonna be able to have any of this, you know, chicken because of your stomach, right? I'm like, yeah. So she hands me a fucking dish of oyster crackers, and I go hide in the bathroom while they get to enjoy this delicious chicken, and I didn't get shit.
Sorry, did you find chicken and take it to the bathroom and eat it?
No,
or
I
you
didn't
just
eat
ate
any
your
of the chicken. I didn't get any, and then Joe's closed later that year.
Why do you
So
think
I
it
missed out on
closed?
my last chance, Sam. Why do I think it closed? Because I lied. Because I lied about having constipation and or diarrhea a lot of the time so I could read Dilbert comics. Do you understand? Do you understand, Sam, the shame that I've carried with me? Do you understand what happens when you give up your last chance, some of the best chicken you've ever had, to fucking read about Catbert doing some bullshit?
You spent your time reading Dilbert as a child?
And Calvin and Hobbes, you know.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
Dilbert?
Yeah, I had no idea what was going on. I could not relate to it, but there was a cat in it with glasses, and I thought that was pretty funny.
Cat Lieberman.
Please don't. That's a painful memory.
Cat.
Yeah, my brother and sister used to call me Fat Matt the cat.
Oh.
You see what you awoke
I'm
in
so
me?
sorry.
It's all right.
One
Don't
time,
apologize.
one time I told a guy he was good in bed and he really wasn't. And I feel like
It's the worst.
that probably gave him an ego boost at the moment, but it was not. I could have just told him that he was not doing a great job, and maybe that he would have serviced his future lovers better.
Better, sure.
Damn.
I feel bad.
It's okay. Maybe he learned. Maybe.
Don't apologize to him.
Yeah.
Apologize to everyone else that he thought he did a great job with.
I'm sorry, ladies.
Or men.
Or men.
Depending.
I'm sorry, ladies and gents.
What about folks who are intersex that he may have hooked up with?
I'm sorry to the folks that are intersex.
Thank you.
Truly.
That
That wasn't even.
was hard. That was
really
hard
hard
to
to
do.
say.
Guys, if you ever lied about an orgasm, let us know in the comments down below. I'm Sam Basher.
I'm Matt Lieberman.
I'm Bree Estrick.
Make sure you send us your questions in the hashtag Table Talk on Twitter and go to r/SourceFed on Reddit and post your questions there. Talk about weird orgasms. I already said my name. That's
Yeah.
it. We're at the end.
I'm
Hashtag
gonna
save
go-
Joe's chicken.
That's true.
Well, you do
Oh,
that.
I'm gonna
you
excuse
take-
myself and go.
You take
go.
care of them dumps.
Forgot the
But
biggest
before I
lie was
go-
when I faked an orgasm. Bye-bye.
What?
All right, I'm gonna go now.
When he mumbles like that, I don't even know what he said. Oh. Lying. What other lies could I talk about? Ooh. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm not talking about that. Ever tell a story on Table Talk where I ordered pornography on my parents' credit card, and I was stunned to discover that my brother had done the same thing in the same month? So when my dad called me in, and I was terrified, and he was reading off the bill, there were actually 2 titles, so I knew that I hadn't been the only one. So I just stuck to my story that it never happened, and I never did it. Did you sign the dump check for him, though?
You state your name for the court.
Batman.
I'm sorry, what? Could you say it again, just clearly?
It's Batman. I'm Batman. I'm him. Bruce.
Bruce Wayne? I heard Bruce.
Batman.